This is a cardboard boat. It's for a classic engineering challenge where you build a boat to cross a pond using only cardboard. And this is the world's largest cardboard boat, measuring over 20 feet long and built to hold over 25 people. Today you'll see what's likely the first and last ever yacht party held on a boat made of cardboard. But I know what you're thinking. Cardboard and water don't get along very well, and you're right. But with some clever engineering, you can build pretty much anything out of cardboard, even a yacht. Every cardboard boat race is different, where some races are about speed and some are more about design and aesthetics. My high school's race has been around for over 30 years, and to win, you need your boat to look good and cross the pond in one piece. Unfortunately, the boat race was canceled my senior year, and I couldn't build one last boat with my friends. So this year, we decided to right that wrong and crash the race by throwing a yacht party with the largest cardboard boat ever. But how can one expect to build a boat out of cardboard if it gets mushy as soon as it touches water? If you look for cardboard boats on the internet, you'll find lots of huge floating rafts made of cardboard boxes. Some guys in Norway even built an 800 square foot Viking ship out of boxes taped together, which is extremely impressive. But unlike them, we aren't allowed to use boxes, duct tape, or packing tape. We just have cardboard sheets.
If you take a big piece of cardboard and put it in the water, then you try to stand on it, it's not gonna get you very far.
Cardboard comes in multiple varieties, from the thin stuff you find in this packaging to industrial strength fiberboard. But even the strongest cardboard can't hold up to water on its own. The first thing we need to do is make the base much thicker so it doesn't bend as easily. While we could just stack a bunch of cardboard sheets together, that's going to require an insane amount of cardboard, and I already spent way too much on this project. A much better way to do this takes advantage of the fact that cardboard is much stronger on its side than it is flat. If we lay out a bunch of cardboard vertically and use it as support, we can save a lot and still build a very strong base. In engineering, this is called a lattice, and it's found in everything from honeycombs to the Eiffel Tower. For our boat, as long as the grid size is smaller than a person's foot, they'll always be standing on support and everything will hold. Our base also needs to be thick so that the boat will float. This is because when you put something in water, it has to move water out of the way in order to stay there. But water is really heavy, so in order to sink, an object has to be heavier than the water that's already in its place. This is why small and heavy objects like rocks sink, but big and light objects like pool floaties float. Using this fact, we can figure out exactly how much weight the boat can support before it sinks. If we know the volume of water we'll displace, which is the area of the base times its thickness, we know we can hold exactly as much weight as that volume of water weighs. With a huge 20 foot by 7 foot base that's also 6 inches thick, we know we can hold a bit over 4,000 pounds of weight before sinking. Lastly, like all boats, if water gets inside, we're done for. So in order to build the base, we folded the cardboard sheets like origami to leave no cracks, glued them together with some classic Elmer's white glue, and sealed over any seam with gum tape and paper mache before painting the boat. This kept water from touching bare cardboard, so as long as the boat didn't leak, it would behave exactly like on land. So, using all of this knowledge, we rented a truck, picked up 33 massive sheets of cardboard, and got to work on this build montage.
Here, in which internally 5 feet.
Once we got to the race, we took some time to check out the other boats that some of the students made. I was really impressed by their work. The time and effort put into these boats absolutely paid off. We saw a huge dragon, a DeLorean replica, an ice cream sundae, and even a floating mini golf course, which was honestly crazy and shows how creative you can really get with cardboard. After that, we got some people together to carry the boat over to the water and officially set sail. We watched the first 2 heats of the race, then after the third heat, it was time to put our creation to the test. We told the racers that they could get on our boat after finishing, and soon after the heat ended, the yacht was packed with over 25 people dancing and having fun. We held the crowd up for a good while until a third person tried to get on the roof that was only designed for 2 people. As everyone abandoned ship, I took one last look at the crowd, thought about what we've been through over the past few weeks, and jumped into the disgusting water below. While the cleanup that followed wasn't very fun, the experience of partying on a boat made of cardboard is one that'll stick with me for a lifetime. I wish I had more footage of the race day itself, but here's a few of my favorite moments. I have a ton of other crazy projects planned for the near future that cover fun topics in science, engineering, and robotics. And if you're interested in any of those, please consider subscribing and leaving a like at the bottom of this video. I'd also love to hear some ideas for future projects in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.